Hello and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Etheric777, today back with another little narrated FPV flight video on request. And I'm again at the local airfield, so if you saw my last narrated video, that is not anything special or very different to the last video probably. But you know, it's a wonderful Saturday. I was very long in bed, you know, normally I get up very early, but this morning I was just sleeping and sleeping and sleeping, and then I woke up in a very good mood, opened up the window, and we have October, you know, and we have just sun, blue sky, perfect weather, 26 degrees. I sit here in a t-shirt in October, but it's fantastic. And so I thought, okay, I have to use this moment and go up to the local airfield. And because some guys asked me if I would do again a narrated flight video, I thought, okay, that's the right moment. We have again some background noise, actually from the RC car track that they are working on, and we are going to take a look there. But I will check out something different today too, because during my last video I found something that was very interesting and that made me curious. And so I changed the angle of the camera of my copter. It's going a little bit more in a down direction. That means I can go up higher and see what goes on the ground. But that's enough for intro. I just take the video goggles and it's time for a little flight. Just give me a moment. Yeah, here we go. Oh, we have so good weather, people. So it's really fantastic. All right, so that's the station this morning. So in front we have the camcorder that is filming me. Then we have there on the table my 5.8 gigahertz antenna for receiving the video signal. And I just realized when I put it up on the table I have a way better reception. And we have even very less wind, you know, here and there a little bit, but all that looks very good. And I think we start our flight at the RC field. So this morning the guys are doing a lot of works. I just went there this morning and we were talking together, so they just hope that they can finish the works during this month to be ready for the season very soon. That will start at the end of October. For everybody who didn't saw my last video, that is the track that they are working on. And I will definitely get a RC car, probably in FPV mode, to drive there very soon. It all depends a little bit on the money question, you know how it is. And then here we have the local motocross track, and normally they are doing training here, and I wanted to film it, but of course this morning nobody's here. And now we see there in the background what I actually want to show to you, and that is something that I noticed during my last video. I captured it. I didn't realize that, you know, during the flight. So there is a lake. It's blocked, and this goes to the local electricity company. And I went there because I hoped that I could see how that looks like, because it's very interesting. I never noticed that before, but of course it is closed. And now I told myself, yeah, but you have an RC copter and the camera, and I will check this out one day. I swear it. I will go there to fly. Then I probably will be hunted by the security, but I don't care. I just have to see what's there, because that made me very curious. However, right now I do a certain kind of training, and that is to go as near as possible to objects, to film them in a very good way. But before we do that, I just noticed that I can see my shadow today, and I want to hunt my shadow fast. I'm like a little cat, you know. It's something that's so funny. I just love to hunt the shadow. Okay, let's check it out. Where is it? There it is. There it is. That's one of my favorite things that I do in FPV mode. Checking out the shadow, and of course I have to watch out because then I'm so concentrated that I don't end up in the tree or something. Yeah, what I lately do is, as I told, training. And even when it's very windy and I'm pressed in a certain direction, I try to go near to objects. What looks very simple on YouTube, but what can be very, very difficult in the video goggles. So I try to follow, for example, tracks like this here without going up too high. And in the video goggles, I don't see that well as you see on YouTube in HD what is there, like the trees and the leaves that are maybe hanging in on the street, you know. I don't see that, and I just see that when I'm very, very near to it. So I do a lot of training and try to follow these kind of tracks as good as I can. And you know, this is my first flight season. I built up this copter at the beginning of this season. So there are I'm a quite fresh pilot when it comes to that. It's my first season as a FPV pilot, and so I'm still not very, very good in all that, but I tell you, it's making so much fun. It's like a video game with just one life, as I always say. Okay, let's try it again. The difficult is not to land there or to go down, you know. The difficult is to calculate the wind, because the wind is pressing always from a certain direction. And you can lose even the video signal because of something that is between you and the antenna. But it's a lot of fun to do that anyway. Okay. And I have there something in my face. I think that's a mosquito. Just a moment, I have to put that away. Okay, and we still have around 1 minute. 1 minute of flight time. I go down after 7 minutes of flying normally, because I like to have it all secure to don't ruin the batteries and all that. So we take another look here to the most interesting part this morning. What are the guys here working? And let's see, maybe another hunting the shadow part for this video. I love it, I love it, woohoo! Oh yeah, it's so fun. I just feel like a little boy when I do that. Alright, and I bring back the copter. Oh, can you see that weather? It's just so nice. And that is something that I have to work on. You know, when I turn against the wind, I have to learn to calculate that better and faster. Otherwise the copter is shaking, as you saw there. Today I will try the perfect landing. That didn't work out in the last video as I wanted it. So, of course, very near, because I don't like to walk. And we are going down slowly, 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 and... okay. It was good, but it wasn't perfect. Of course, always when I record a video, it's not perfect. However, yeah, that was a little narrated flight video of this wonderful Saturday morning, and I really had a lot of fun. It was fantastic to fly. My batteries are over because I'm here already since 1 hour and a half. And before of that I was flying together with other people. We had somebody with a helicopter and 2 airplanes and all that. What is even very nice. But I prefer actually to sit there somewhere alone and fly a bit in FPV mode and talk to you guys. I don't know, it's it's a strange hobby, I don't know. For everybody on my channel who loves video games, because I promised that I would come up with more video game stuff beside the RC stuff, because you know, there are fans of one object and fans of another one, and I'm a fan of both things. Tomorrow I will meet together with some friends. We are going to work on some video game reviews, and so I will be back as promised, very soon, even with some video game stuff too. And that was it. I think I have to clean up the place now. I thank you very, very much that you watched this video, but I think I will do fast something. During my last video I got always the requests how my copter actually looks like and what I use, so I go there and show it fast to you. So that's the actual system. I use Graupner propellers, then the motors are Suppo 2000 or 1212/13. That's the right thing in English. Then I have 25 amp ASCs, and then I have the Horizon HD camera with this little display, a cloverleaf camera from Chips and Grips. Then the frame is a Quadrix Sette 40 from iFly Info, and then of course the Graupner propellers that are actually the best propellers that I ever saw. And I didn't saw so much, but what I saw are I don't know, 4 or 5 companies, and this one here is spectacular. And then I have the normal Turingy 2.2 ampere batteries, 3S, and then the AQ50D flight controller. So that's actually how the system looks like. Alright, as I told, I thank you very, very much that you watched this video, and come back soon, tune in again, and have a very, very nice Saturday. Bye bye.